Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're revisiting the original moms and kids from Teen Mom 2, including the siblings, and checking in where they are now in 2025. We'll be talking past drama, custody, new siblings, drama, did I mention drama, and what their lives look like now. Let's get into it. We're going to start with Chelsea. Chelsea Houska was born August 29th, 1991 in South Dakota. When we first met her on 16 and Pregnant back in 2009, she was a sweet cheerleader dealing with a very on and off, super toxic, for real relationship with her ex, Adam Lind. She was pregnant with her first daughter, Aubree Sky Lind, who was born September 7th, 2009, making Aubree the original Teen Mom 2 baby. The early seasons with Chelsea gave us endless breakups with Adam, tears, Chelsea trying to finish school, and Adam's now infamous text message telling her Aubree was a mistake. Yes, really. For years, Chelsea struggled with co-parenting with Adam, insecurity, and Adam's overall instability. But then fans watched Chelsea slowly rebuild herself. She completed her GED, enrolled in aesthetic school, and began distancing herself from Adam. Thank God. Everything changed when she met Houska the DeBoer, I think at a gas station in 2014. He is the fan favorite nice guy who stepped into Chelsea and Aubree's life with steady, patient energy. They married in 2016. Aubree went from sweet little girl on MTV to a full-blown teenager now. She is in high school, she is driving, she is over 5'7". She's hanging out with her friends more than ever, and recently debuted a bold jet black hair makeover that fans actually really liked. Her relationship with Adam remains distant, and Chelsea and Cole continue to be her primary support system. Chelsea and Cole also had 3 additional children. Watson Houska the DeBoer, born January 25th, 2017. He is 8. Layne DeBoer, who is born August 29th, 2018. She is 7 in 2025. And Walker June DeBoer, who was born in January 2021. She is 4 in 2025. Her 2025 highlights include starring on HGTV with Cole, expanding their Down Home DeBoer's renovation brand, is a home decor queen now, and she's consistently trending whenever she shares a farmhouse project, and she does keep her children more private as they grow older. Chelsea isn't just a teen mom success story, she's one of the most financially successful alumni of the entire franchise. Next, we're checking in on one of the most dramatic story arcs to ever come out of Teen Mom, Leah Messer. From young motherhood to addiction struggles, marriages, divorces, and financial stability, Leah's story has been a roller coaster for over a decade. And in 2025, we're seeing a very different version of her now. Leah Dawn Messer was born April 1992 in West Virginia. When MTV cameras first met her in 2009, she was a small-town cheerleader, juggling twin daughters at age 17 with her then-boyfriend, Corey Sims. Leah gave birth to her twins November 12, 2009, to Aliana Hope Sims and Aaliyah Gracie Sims. Their early seasons were filled with constant fighting with Corey, multiple breakups, Leah cheating with her ex and confessing, followed by a dramatic wedding in 2010 and a divorce a little while later. MTV documented Leah's second marriage as well, her battle with pain pills, depression, and what she later admitted was a near brush with addiction. Her story quickly became one of the rawest on Teen Mom 2. In February 2013, Leah welcomed her third daughter, Addie Faith Calvert, with her second husband, Jeremy Calvert. And her kids include Allie, so Aliana Hope Sims. She was born November 12th, 2009. She is 16 in 2025. Allie's journey has always been emotional for Teen Mom fans. She was diagnosed with a rare form of muscular dystrophy in early life, and viewers watched Leah going to doctor's appointments and getting mobility aids. Allie is now using her wheelchair and walker depending on her energy level. She is a fully high school student, thriving. Leah regularly shares updates showing Allie's strength, independence, and confidence, and doctors think she's doing better than expected. Allie remains one of the most inspiring kids in the Teen Mom franchise. And now Aaliyah Gracie Sims. She was born on the same day, obviously. They're twins. And Gracie is the fiery, athletic twin who has always acted like Allie's protector. She's competitive, outspoken, and definitely Leah's mini-me in energy. Her 2025 highlights include being involved in sports. And now let's go to Addie Calvert. She was born February 4th, 2013. She is 12 this year. Addie is like so funny, and even as a toddler on the show, she was super funny and unpredictable. She is currently in middle school, and let's talk as well about Corey. Corey is now married to Miranda Patterson since 2013. They do have a daughter of their own, Remy, born in 2015. And the twins are close with Miranda and Remy. Their blended family seems to be doing well. Leah's 2025 looks nothing like her chaotic teen years and 20s. She participates in women's empowerment events, and after breaking off her engagement with Jaylin in 2022 and the dramatic fallout that followed, Leah has kept things more private, and she's heavily focused on co-parenting her daughters. Now let's move on to the most controversial stories in Teen Mom history, in my opinion. Jenelle Evans. No other cast member had as many headlines, custody battles, dramatic relationship shifts, yet through all the chaos, her kids have grown up, and in 2025, their lives look very different. Jenelle Lauren Evans was born December 19th, 1991 in North Carolina. We met her on 16 and Pregnant in 2009, and when she welcomed her first child, Jace, with ex-boyfriend Andrew Lewis. The early Teen Mom 2 seasons became so iconic for kind of the wrong reasons, but we saw Jenelle partying while her mother Barbara cared for Jace, endless screaming matches of Jenelle yelling from Barbara, like many fights between Barbara and Jenelle, probation violations, missed court dates, dating Kiefer. I mean, who could forget that? And the spiral of toxic relationships that ensued. Janelle's early storyline was a storm of instability, but it was also the foundation of one of the most memorable arcs in the entire franchise. So when we're talking about kids, we have Jace, who was born August 2nd, 2009. He is 16 in 2025. Jace's early childhood was spent mostly with Barbara, who had full custody after Jenelle voluntarily signed over her rights when he was a toddler. As he grew older, tensions erupted between Jenelle and Barbara over custody, visitation, and discipline, all heavily covered in the series. In 2023 and 2024, Jace ran away multiple times. This was in the news. And he accused David, Janelle's then husband, of abusive behavior. In 2024, Jace was placed with Barbara again, and by 2025, the situation stabilized a bit, but remains private due to court involvement. Jenelle also has other kids like Kaiser Griffith, who was born June 30th, 2014. He is 11 this year. His dad is Nathan Griffith, who, you might remember him from the show. Kaiser's early years were filled with custody battles. Viewers remember tense exchanges between Nathan and Jenelle, disagreements over discipline, and agencies getting involved. Kaiser has grown into a sweet, funny kid who seems to be thriving. We also have Ensley, who was born January 24th, 2017. She is 8 this year, and her dad is David Eason. Ensley is the youngest of Jenelle's kids and has spent most of the time in Jenelle and David's home over the years. And Jenelle is no longer part of Teen Mom, but she remains one of the most talked about alumni, often making headlines for legal issues, relationship chaos, and responses to fan criticism. Now let's go to, my personal favorite, to be honest with you, Kailyn Lowry. She is the Teen Mom 2 cast member with the largest family, the most complex co-parenting map for sure, and more headlines than almost anyone else in the franchise. From a chaotic childhood to a massive podcast empire and 7 children by 2025, Kailyn's story is wild. Kailyn Ray Lowry was born March 14th, 1992, and grew up in a turbulent environment marked by instability, a distant and alcoholic mother, and early independence. She debuted on 16 and Pregnant in 2010 with her first child, Isaac, whose father is Joe Rivera. Fans remember the early seasons, Kail trying to finish school while living in Joe's family's home, constant arguments, and broken down relationships with her parents. When Teen Mom 2 launched, Kail's entire storyline was dominated by custody battles, like big moves. She moves from Pennsylvania to Delaware, and her explosive marriages and breakups with Javi and Chris and Joe, honestly. Well, not marriage. Anyways, Kail's life has always been intense and very, very public. Kail has 7 children with 4 different fathers, and every family dynamic is different. Let's go to the kids. So Isaac Elliott Rivera, he was born January 18th, 2010. He is 15 this year. His dad is Joe Rivera. Isaac is the OG Teen Mom 2 baby, and he's now a full-on teenager. Fans have watched him grow up, and he is a thoughtful, artistic, and incredibly mature person. He also did come out as gay on Kailyn's podcast recently, and he also is very good at sign language. Let's go to Lincoln Marshall Marroquin. He was born November 16th, 2013. He is 12 this year, and his dad is Javi Marroquin. Lincoln is the athletic one, the kid who's always at football or soccer or something. He has the most stable. Javi moved away, but he seems to have a solid relationship with both parents. Next, we have Lux Russell Lowry. He was born August 5th, 2017. He is 8 this year. His dad is Chris Lopez. Lux's arrival marked the beginning of Kail's wildest public relationship, the on and off year-long drama with Chris Lopez. From restraining orders to allegations in both directions to social media fights was pure chaos. She also had a second son with Chris, Creed Romello Lowry, who was born July 30th, 2020. He is 5 this year. Creed arrived during one of Kail and Chris's final major breakups, and fans remember the swirl of accusations around the birth, paternity confirmation, and constant online arguments. We then have Rio Lowry, who was born in late 2022. He is 3 this year. His dad is Elijah, who is referred to as the hot neighbor. Rio marks Kail's transition into her newest relationship. Kail kept this pregnancy completely secret until after he was born, if you can believe it. And then she also had twins, Verse and Valley Lowry, born November 2023. They are 2 this year. Dad is also Elijah Scott. The surprise twins, Verse and Valley, broke the Teen Mom internet when Kail confirmed she was now a mom of 7. So there you have it, a deep, full cast look at the moms from Teen Mom 2, their kids, and where they began, where they stand in 2025. And let me know in the comments which update shocked you the most, and who you think is doing the best of the entire cast. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I am on the road to 100K, guys. I want that plaque. What can I say? And please don't forget to put the notification bell on and join me for more deep dives later on. Bye, guys.